And now they're blue. That's good. It's pretty smart.
Very good. I've got 6 o'clock. I'd like to call this May 2nd, 2023 meeting of the Henderson City County Planning Commission to order. I want to welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate your help. Madam Secretary, could you call the roll?
Yes, thank you. David Dixon.
Here.
Kevin Richard.
Here.
Bobby Jarrett.
Here.
Mac Arnold.
Here.
XR Royster.
Here.
Dickie Johnson. Gary Gibson.
Here.
Stacy Denton.
Here.
Kevin Herron. Gray Hodge. Gray Hodge.
Here.
Frank Boyette.
Here.
Very good. Do we have a quorum?
We do.
Excellent. We have a couple public hearing items to attend to. I'll entertain a motion to go into public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of entering public hearing, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? We are now in public hearing. First item is the approval of the minutes of the April 4, 2023 meeting. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of approval, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Thank you. Then we have the minutes from the April 12 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approval, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? I need a motion to leave public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of leaving the public hearing, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Very good. The next item is the April finance report. Ms. Curtis?
Yes, sir. For the April finance report, we're at 84% of budget, and we have 2 months left to go. Just need approval.
Okay, any questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve the April finance report.
Mr. Chairman, I'll offer a motion to approve the April finance report as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of approval, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Next item is the bond report. Ms. Marks?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have one bond item to discuss. It is the Ollie Wash Car Wash. We currently hold bonds for the streets, erosion control, and screening on that. The recommendation is that we release the bonding, all the bonding that we have on that project. And as you know, if you all approve that, we will then send the recommendation with the streets to the city for their approval.
Any questions? I'll entertain a motion in regard to the bond report.
Make a motion to approve as submitted.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of approval, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Bond report is approved. Next item is a site plan.
Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry, looks like Commissioner Johnson just popped on.
Okay? Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to leave. Daughter brought up here to the emergency room. She ain't here yet. So,
Okay.
she's dead.
Okay, well, thank you for joining us. So we have a site plan for East End Eddie's Repair Shop. Ms. Marks.
Yeah, thank you. East End Eddie's Repair Shop site plan submitted by Eddie Ross for the property located in the city of Henderson at 1503 North Green Street, being property ID number 55C-48. The applicant is requesting site plan approval. As you can see, that is the location of the site. The applicant plans to build a 2,100 square foot building with 4 bays and 10 parking spots. The building will be used for maintenance work on the cars that the applicant purchases, that they then plan to sell at their car lot, which is adjacent to this parcel. The applicant has requested a variance from the Access Standards Manual, and because of that,
Teresa,
Sorry.
can you go to the site plan?
yeah, go to the site plan for me. I would like to read a little bit of information into the record, as well as our city engineer Doug Boone's response to that variance request, so that you guys do have all the information. You did see the variance request in your packet. You all did receive that letter, but then the city's response to that. Dear Mr. Bishop, the petitioner has requested a variance from the Henderson City County Planning Commission Access Standards Manual requiring the minimum corner clearance requirement of 85 feet along the alley, alley on the north property. So if you will look at your site plan there, if you're looking to the north, they are requesting the variance on that side there where you see that entrance that's kind of going in there. So along the alley on the north property from North Green Street to the alley access under stop sign intersection alley control on the alley. Petitioner is requesting a 47-foot variance. This will allow interconnectivity between the car lot on 342 Richardson, the proposed repair the proposed repair shop located on 1503 North Green Street without entering onto North Green Street. It is the opinion of this office that the variance be granted. So I just wanted you all to have all the information on that variance request. The bonding for this project will, of course, be required for the screening in the amount of $12,529, erosion control in the amount of $3,710, and bonding for the entrance on Heron Avenue in the amount of $5,750. The approval of this project will be subject to submitting the bonding, and they are also requesting setback variances that will be going through City Bozo later this month. If you guys have any questions, I believe the applicant as well as their agent are here if you all have more detailed questions for them.
Basically, the existing building is coming down, and
Correct.
the new site it's going from the front of the lot to the back.
Yes.
What's the next, what's on this next lot over in the back?
That, I believe that is a residence, or it is zoned residential, and that's where the screening comes into play. So they are going to be required to put screening along any residentially zoned property.
Thank you. Commission have any other questions for staff? Would the commission like to hear from the applicant? Would the applicant like to address the commission?
Please.
Thank you. Anyone else like to speak to this project in any way? No one has any questions? Do we have the necessary information to make a motion?
We do. Staff would just request that you make the motion subject to the bonding, as Jennifer has read into the record, and subject to the appropriate variance from the City Board of Zoning Adjustment.
Very good. I'll entertain a motion in regard to the site plan concerning Easton Eddie's Repair Shop at 1503 North Green Street.
Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion that we approve Easton Eddie's Repair Shop site plan submitted by Eddie Ross for the property located in the city of Henderson at 1503 North Green Street, PID number 55C-48. And also subject to the bond and erosion and other screening and entrance control that was read into the record by Ms. Marks. And there was something else about zoning.
Subject to the variance being approved by the City Board of Zoning Adjustment.
What variance are we talking about?
They're requesting a setback variance
Okay,
along.
the same variance we're talking about.
No. So
Sorry.
sorry, go.
The variance that was requested through the Planning Commission is a variance to our Access Standards Manual, so that is why we see it here. But there will be another variance they're requesting, sorry,
Teresa, will you hand me that, please?
for their setback on, I believe it is on the west side of the property, and so they are going to request a setback variance there. When it abuts a residential property, I do believe, well, we don't have Steve here, but I do believe that they have to have a 25-foot setback, but to be able to fit the building there with their unloading zone and things like that, I think it's 15. on there, and so they're asking for a 10-foot variance from the setback requirement.
What's that, Rich?
Are we ready? Has not been heard yet, correct?
I'm sorry, what was
The
that?
Boaz hasn't been heard yet. Board zoning-
No, it has
Not yet.
not.
Okay.
It has not. It happens later this month.
Okay.
Now are we ready for a second?
I believe that we are.
Okay, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Kevin Richard.
Yes.
Bobby Jarrett.
Yes.
Mac Arnold.
Yes.
XR Royster.
Yes.
Dickie Johnson.
Yes.
Gary Gibson.
Yes.
Hear me?
Stacy Denton.
Yes.
Gray Hodge.
Yep.
Frank Boyette.
Yes.
Very good, thank you. The motion passes. The next item is under administrative business having to do with the findings of facts in regard to rezoning 1142. Mr. Bishop.
Yes, sir. As you may remember, the Plan Commission directed staff to come back with findings of fact in favor of rezoning 1142, which was submitted by the City of Henderson and Deer Valley Subdivision LLC. Staff has provided those to you, and I will do my best to answer any questions that you may have.
Commission have any questions in regard to these findings of fact? I will entertain a motion in regard to adopting these proposed findings of fact.
Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion to adopt the rezoning 1142 findings of fact for the City of Henderson and Deer Valley Subdivision LLC, adopted as presented previously to the.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Could you change your motion to say motion and findings of fact? It's a proposed motion and findings of fact.
I will-
We all
Yes.
say shorthand findings of fact.
So I'll adjust my motion as, I'm going to just point it out.
Okay, is it-
Motion and findings of fact.
I'll re-second.
Okay. So we've re-motioned and re-second. Do you have any further discussion? Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Frank Boyette.
Yes.
Gray Hodge.
Yes.
Stacy Denton.
Yes.
Gary Gibson.
Yes.
Dickie Johnson. XR Royster.
Yes.
Mac Arnold.
Yes.
Bobby Jarrett.
Yes.
Kevin Richard.
Yes.
Very good. The motion passes. Findings of fact have been approved. Any other business?
No, sir.
I think our next meeting is June 6th. Does that sound right?
I believe that is accurate.
Anything upcoming we need to be aware of?
We will be bringing our proposed budget is the big ticket item. We may be seeing some other site plans coming forward. I'm not sure how aggressive we're going to be with the subdivision that we just voted on, but that will be coming in the near future via the preliminary plat and construction drawings.
Okay, very good. Anybody have anything else for the good of the cause? Anyone that's joined us here tonight have something they'd like to bring before us? I'm hearing nothing, so I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor of adjournment, say yes.
Yes.
Any opposed? Very good. We stand adjourned. I thank you all.